Hi, in this video we're going to be dealing with derivatives and we're going to be going over the quotient rule. This is the first video in the series, so let's get started. So here I wrote the formula down for the quotient rule, and it's the derivative of some function f divided by some function g. So and then the way it works out is you get the function f and you take the derivative of it and you multiply that by g. Then you're going to subtract f or some function f times a function g, or the derivative of some function g, and you're going to divide all of that by g of x squared. So why don't we just go ahead and put this function to work real quick. And here I wrote that g of x is equal to x squared and f of x is equal to x minus 2. So we're going to put it into this formula. So let's get started with that. So here we have, oh, and by the way, I'm not going to use this d over d of x to show you that I'm doing the derivative. Instead, I'm going to say f of x divided by g of x, and then I'm just going to use this symbol to stand for derivative. Okay, so now let's put these values in. So first off, f of x, and that is x minus 2. So x minus 2, and then g times g of x, which is x squared. And then minus f of x again, so x minus 2 times x squared. And this is going to be all over g of x squared, which is x squared. We're going to square that. But don't forget, we're taking the derivative of this one and the derivative of this one. So first you're taking the derivative of f of x, and then you're going to take the derivative of g of x. Okay, so now that we've written it down, let's scroll down a bit so you have a little more space to work. And let's start working this out. So let's take the derivative of x minus 2. So the derivative of x minus 2, well, when you take the derivative of x, you're just going to get 1. So we'll put 1 there, and the derivative of a constant is 0. So there's the first portion. And then we're just going to bring down the x squared. Let's continue on to this part. So then it's going to be minus x minus 2, and then the derivative of x squared is 2x. So and this is going to be divided by x squared squared. So when you have this, what you should know is that if you have x of a, and that's to some other exponent, that's going to be the same thing as saying x. Oops. That's the same thing as saying x a times b, and that's how you would do that. Now, if you had x of a times x of b, that is the same thing as x of a plus b. And if you have x of a divided by x of b, that's the same thing as saying x of a minus b. So that's just a quick review on those. So now here we have x squared. So since it's x squared to the square, that's going to be, we're going to use this part, so it's going to be actually 2 times 2. So 2 times 2 is 4, so this is going to be x to the 4th power. Scroll down a bit more. So let's just write this out now. So that's x squared minus 2x cubed, or squared, because it's x times 2x. So that's going to be 2x squared, and then you're going to do the 2, negative 2. So, but since you have a negative here and a negative here, that's going to be a positive, so it's going to be plus 4x. And so we're going to combine these terms, so you're going to have, oops, that's kind of sloppy. You're going to have negative x squared plus 4x. Oh, wait, did I do that right? Let's see, it's x squared. I think so. Am I missing something? Oh yeah, the x to the 4th power underneath. So, let me delete this part because I shouldn't have done that yet without putting the other part in there. It doesn't really matter, it's still the same answer, but it doesn't look like I'm doing the same thing. So that's going to be over x to the fourth. So now if we did combine the top, then you would get the answer that we got previously, which is just, I'm going to write it this way, x to the fourth minus x squared all over x to the fourth power. And you could rewrite this as, you could bring this up top, because sometimes some teachers might do this. They might say, well, x to the negative fourth, but then you say 4x minus x squared. Where did that 4x come from? Yep, okay. Well, there you go. That's how you do it. Oh, I forgot the other parentheses. So that would be the quotient rule. So I'll make a couple more videos on that. Alright, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video.